How's it? Today is Wednesday, January 17th. I have some clean and jerk work today. Um, today today was bad. Today I cut a lot of my working sets short. I didn't do what I had intended to do. You see here, power clean, hang clean, power jerk, 115, 3 sets of 1+1+1. What I ended up doing was just one set at 115 because my shoulder was not behaving the way I wanted it to. Like these warm ups here, they felt really good on my shoulder. But as I got into the heavier sets, same thing that happened last week happened again today. I thought I was a lot better about it today, but it still was the large reason why I performed so poorly. That is essentially when I go to catch the bar, if the bar is a little bit in front of my right shoulder, so it's not completely seated properly on, like, I guess it's above my clavicle, everything after that moment is just agony. I I work my best to save it, but that sort of pressure on my shoulder does not feel good. You see there, I'm not super happy with that. This one here, this 80 was really good. I'm very happy with the way that 80 felt. You see, like, from the 3/4 angle, if I catch the bar really high on my shoulder, then no problems whatsoever. Like, this jerk was solid. I go to 100 here, and it's not terrible, but it's not great, that catch there. All of the hang cleans are really easy, and then this power jerk is okay. But I go to 112, which is essentially what I did last week as my last warm up set. Or sorry, not my last warm up set. That was my last set. That was my top set, 112 last week. And this is it here, and you see how it really fell off my right shoulder there. That is the moment I knew. I was like, fuck. I don't know if I am gonna be able to grit this out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to just push through this. And that power clean was not very powerful. So I think it's a bunch of things. I think I'm worried so much about the pain that it really impedes the way I perform. And I think that along with, like, me trying to just go straight vertically while having that in my head is just a little bit too difficult. That was a lot better as far as the shoulder goes, the receiving position, than the 112 was, but it was still so hard. Hang clean, real easy. Power jerk, I was just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna try it. It turned out okay. Like, I didn't miss the lift, but there was no way on earth I was gonna, like, set up again and then do a whole nother set, let alone do 2 more sets, right? So I made the in my opinion, the smart call to just be like, all right, this is it. Well, we'll figure out what happens tomorrow, or I guess in the future, tomorrow or later tonight. I don't know. After that, I moved into clean deadlifts here, which is a little departure from what I did last week. Last week I was doing, like, panda pulls. I think 122. They weren't very good, so I was like, all right, like, I'm just gonna progress to the next thing here. Some clean deadlifts. I probably could have done Romanian deadlifts here, RDLs, but to me, it's like, at this point in this session, I was just so mentally over it. Like, I don't really care, you know. Which is not really what I set out to do at the beginning of the week, right? Is to be a little bit more intentional with what I'm doing. But for what it's worth, me cutting the top sets off is a maturity win. It's a level of training, responsiveness that I don't really show too often. So that, to me, is me being intentional about my future growth moving forward. After that, did some barbell bent over rows and then some GHD sit-ups. It's worth noting, the last 2 nights of sleep were probably the worst nights of sleep I've had in a long time. On Monday night, I went to sleep, and then at 3 a.m. I woke up, and I was very hungry, so I ended up eating my breakfast at, at 3 a.m. Then I woke up really late to go to the gym, and then very similarly, this morning, I woke up at like 5:20 or so, and I did the same thing. I ate, and then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna lie back down to figure out when to go to the gym, and ended up going when I did. Good thing is I don't have any like commitments to go to today, so yeah, I need to get that figured out. But it's it's a learning experience. Every single day that I come into the gym, and yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.